Hey, what's good gamers, this is Doran here. So, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood has been the top anime on my anime list since, well, the beginning of time. So, naturally the question arises, why is that? So, sadly though, if you Google it up, no real answer really shows up, and the most you'll ever get is people saying, well, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is a really great written series and it deserves the praise it gets, which is actually true, but there is more to that, and sadly you cannot really find answers on the internet anymore. So yeah, anyways though, the reason why this happens is, well, let's take a look back at MyAnimeList history. So Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood first came out in 2009, so after that though, there was around the years, let's say 2011, around, that's what I think it was. Anyways, around 2011, there is a group on MyAnimeList called the Brotherhood. So yeah, it's an anime discussion group, and that's where a lot of discourse regarding Fullmetal Alchemist goes. And yeah, so that group really grew up, and a lot of people started to invite other members into that group, and that's where Fullmetal Alchemist being the highest rated anime on MyAnimeList really started. That's how the trend began, and yeah, slowly it became a literal meme, and a lot of people would start voting Fullmetal Alchemist as the highest rated anime out there. And well, that's how it first started, and the Brotherhood group was the reason why it happened. And they also ganged up and decided to vote Fullmetal Alchemist as the highest rated anime. So yeah, and they were really passionate about it too, and that's a great thing about it. So yeah, that's how Fullmetal Alchemist first became the highest rated anime on MyAnimeList, although it doesn't really stop there. So while Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood has been pushed by the Brotherhood, what happens next is that other people also will join in, and since Fullmetal Alchemist really is a great series, it became the highest rated anime out there. Although it goes without say that this has not always been the case, and there have been instances in time where Fullmetal Alchemist has been surpassed. For example, some examples of these anime, such anime would be Death Note, Your Name, aka Kimi no Na, which is actually a pretty good anime movie. Other than that, there is also Your Silent Voice, Erased, Gintama, to name a few. And there's also one other anime that has surpassed it, but let's talk about that later on. Anywho, yeah, although these animes surpassed Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, it was only ephemeral, and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood made a comeback. The reason was that Brotherhood was really passionate about it, and as were all the other fans, and they would really make bot accounts, and since MyAnimeList was not really that popular of a platform, they did not really bother taking action at the time against that to a really great extent. Regardless though, around 2016, Discord launches up, and around that time, the Brotherhood group, or the original Brotherhood group, really gets deleted. And since Discord is up now, there are a lot of servers now where people discuss Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and that's where the influence began. And so yeah, these Discord servers are the reason that voting Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood as the highest rated anime on MyAnimeList got even further. Yeah, and that they were literally servers, dedicated to just voting Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood as the top rated anime on MyAnimeList. That was their purpose in life. Anyways, regardless of that, let's discuss something else. So, since Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood has been the top anime on MyAnimeList for so long, around 2016 and 17, what happens next would be the obvious fact that YouTubers catch attention of this as well, and they start promoting it further, and that's how the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood fanbase really grows even much more. Since there are not only just Discord servers promoting it, there are also YouTubers that are also promoting it. And there are many YouTubers who are still doing this to this day. So yeah, that's just how it became a meme, and even an even bigger meme till this day. So since that's how it started, what happens next is that what's happened, let's actually discuss this. It's actually funny, since this actually is really funny, because in 2019, Nuxtaku, who you probably know about, 2019 and 20. Yeah, Nuxtaku would often meme about it, and in 2020, there was this anime called Interspecies Reviewers, you all probably know about it. So yeah, Nuxtaku started another meme and asked everyone to vote Interspecies Reviewers as the highest rated anime on MyAnimeList. And yeah, the funny bit is that it actually succeeded, and not only did people vote Fullmetal Alchemist lower, they also voted interspecies reviewers higher than that. So yeah, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood was really at a sad state. Although what happens next is that the Brotherhood is still passionate, or well, not the real Brotherhood, but the Discord servers that originated from it are still passionate, and they start to really make a comeback and fight against the interspecies rulers thingy. Although what happens next is that MyAnimeList mods finally see this, and since this isn't obviously a more deadlier meme, such a cosmic level destruction meme anyways, since they look at that, they actually take action for once, and then they decide to take down all the bot accounts that were made for voting interspecies rulers as the highest rated anime on MyAnimeList, and they will also remove the accounts that were downvoting my Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And yeah, that's how it started. And since the rating of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood was so high at that point, since it has been so many years, it is literally 9.2.7 on MyAnimeList now. It's obviously gonna stay there since Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is a more reputable series. So yeah, that's what happened, essentially. So even though the Brotherhood has been disbanded, a lot of the people that and groups that originated from its influence have been taking over and voting Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood as the highest rated anime on MyAnimeList. So does Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood deserve it? Absolutely, actually. And if any anime deserves it, although I would say that the original Fullmetal Alchemist deserves it just as much, regardless of the fact that Brotherhood has had a better ending in my personal opinion, I would still say that Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and Fullmetal Alchemist as a series in general does deserve its space as the first highest rated anime on MyAnimeList. So yeah, although we cannot really find answers to why now, that's really what really happened back then, and there are some traces if you dig really further that does lead to this, and the evidence for this becomes even more clear. But yeah, regardless, that now you know why Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is the highest rated anime on MyAnimeList, and yeah, go vote it a 10 anyways. So anyways, this has been Doran, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace, cheers gamers.